Once again, good afternoon to each and every one of you who are joined today, whether you're a job seeker or a vendor. Thank you for being on today. We're going to get started in about another minute, just give folks an opportunity to join. Thank you. Just a reminder to all of our vendors, if you can please mute. We're still getting some feedback from a few of you. Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is G. Lamar Stewart. I am the Chief of the Community Engagement Unit at the Philadelphia District Attorney's Office. On behalf of District Attorney Larry Krasner and our entire team at the DA's office, I just want to thank each of you for joining today for our monthly virtual one-stop job and resource hub. I should mention that we are holding a hybrid one-stop. And so we have about 20 vendors in person in Kensington at the Rock Ministries on Kensington Avenue, right near Lehigh. And then we, of course, will hear from about another 30 vendors virtual. And so thank you all to all of our vendors, our employers, our social service providers, and to each of you job seekers who are on today. We certainly are excited about the one-stop initiative. And so we're going to get started here momentarily with our first presenter in just about another minute. Our first presenter.
The District Attorney's Office was working to connect employers with job seekers. Natasha Brown shows you how it all works.
The pandemic has stretched community resources and eliminated thousands of jobs, but there is a one-stop outlet providing some relief.
It's kind of a one-stop shop where you get a job, but also get some other wraparound services that you need.
The Philadelphia District Attorney's Office started the One-Stop Job and Resource Hub last September pre-COVID.
We would transform rec centers, schools, faith institutions, right in the heart of neighborhoods into job and resource sites. Essentially, we would bring around 50 to 60 employers and other social service providers into these spaces.
COVID-19 restrictions forced the hub to go all virtual for job fairs and critical social service resources, like addressing rising gun violence in the city.
One Stop is really a prevention model. It's a gun violence prevention model. It's a crime prevention model. It's a victim support model that really brings resources.
And I feel like I got an opportunity to talk to the person directly. They set me right up with an interview.
Lewis Monroe lost his job during the coronavirus crisis. He found a new opportunity through the One-Stop Job site.
I feel like a little bit more of a struggle in this kind of economy it is now, because I've been applying on Indeed, but it's hard to get back. But being able to email somebody right then that's looking for people and they get right back to me made it a lot easier for me to get a job.
Employers like Hessert Chevrolet and SEPTA are among the dozens who work with the site every month to find valuable employees, even in the midst of a pandemic.
At this time, we were looking to hire some people, like Lewis, and the opportunities brought to us to get involved in this virtual job fair, and it ended up being a great avenue for us.
We continue to attend even through these virtual job fairs because we are continuing to hire.
Natasha Brown, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, our first presenter today is Amazon, and we're really excited today to have Andrea Wilkerson from Amazon on with us today. Andrea, thank you for being on again. Your slides are up.
Thank you so much. So for those of you who do not know me, I'm Andrea Wilkerson. I'm a staffing coordinator here in the Philadelphia area for Amazon's workforce staffing division. We staff for our warehouses as well as our Whole Foods departments. Next slide, please. All right, so I'm gonna get started with the basics. All of our positions pay $15 an hour, sometimes much more for our delivery station positions. I'm gonna talk about those positions in a little bit, but pretty much the basic qualifications, there is no resume or interview required for our positions. Basic qualifications, you must be 18 years old or older, high school diploma or equivalent, capable of reading and speaking basic English. If you can make it through one of our pre-hire appointments, you're pretty much good to go as far as that goes. Be able to stand or walk for the duration of your shift. Medical accommodations can be requested. We'll let you know that during the pre-hire appointment, how you can go about that. We do require drug tests as well as background checks. And very recently, Amazon made the decision to no longer test for THC. And for all of our positions, it's a very relaxed dress code, except for our Whole Foods shopper positions. You will be interacting with customers and Whole Foods employees. So basic, no rips in your jeans, nothing offensive on the t-shirts. That's pretty much it as far as dress code goes. Moving on to our delivery station, this is the final stops before the order heads out to the customer. All right, pretty much associates at our delivery stations, they scan and sort packages, and they also prepare the routes for drivers. This is not a driving position. Okay, if you are interested in becoming a driver, you will have to apply directly with the delivery service partner. Okay, those are third-party contractors who deliver for Amazon. We offer both full-time and part-time. Right now, we are hiring for our full-time schedules, both seasonal and permanent. Okay, so make sure you click the right link when you head over to the website. You can apply via amazon.com/Philly hourly jobs. The locations in Philadelphia, which are hiring now, are South Philadelphia at 2400 Wekaco Avenue, as well as our Southwest Philadelphia location, which is near the airport. And we have a location in the Northeast, 3025 Meeting House Road. Those two locations, the Southwest and the Northeast locations, they do have a $1,000 sign-on bonus. And right now we are also hiring for our Amazon Fresh warehouse. It's at 4101 Sampson Street in University City. This warehouse is set up just like a grocery store. Customers place orders. You're going to pick that order and get it ready for delivery. This is not a driving position. You will be working inside the warehouse. Associates here also sort inventory as it comes in. Right now we're hiring for our part-time flex positions where you pick your own shifts each week and you can work up to 20 hours per week. We're also hiring for what we call our reduced time flex positions. You still pick your own shifts, but you have to work a minimum of 30 hours per week required, okay, up to a maximum of 40. So it's like a hybrid in between part-time and full-time. And we're also hiring for our full-time fixed schedule positions. Now with our full-time fixed schedule, you pick the shift, your shift will remain the same week after week. So right now at this facility, it alternates between 4 days a week and 3 days a week, okay? And you will pick the days. Once again, that location is at 4101 Sampson Street in University City. And we also have our COVID vaccination bonus on your first day. If you're fully vaccinated, please show up with your vaccination card, and you will receive that $100 bonus. Next slide, please. Okay, so how to apply. All of our positions are listed online, amazon.com/Philly hourly jobs. There is an online application which takes up to about 45 minutes, can take up to an hour. So please be prepared to spend that time on the application. During the application, you'll select the location as well as your shift, and you'll also schedule your pre-hire appointment. All right, pre-hire appointments are mandatory. Okay, please read through that email carefully once you schedule your pre-hire appointment, because it will show you the exact documents you need to bring when you come to your pre-hire appointment. All right, and you'll also be taking your badge photo and your drug test at your pre-hire appointment. If you want to learn about new positions, quickest way to do that, text City Philly to 77088. You'll receive a text alert as soon as positions are posted. A little tip, you want to create an account beforehand so that you'll be all ready to apply when you get that text alert. All right, positions are posted pretty frequently, so please don't be discouraged if the location or shift you want is not listed. Once you start an application, if you don't see anything you like, just leave it. You'll receive emails on a regular basis when new positions are posted. And if you have any questions or you need help with the application process, please email careerpathways@phila.gov or call or text 215-760-5278. There you can connect with a member of the workforce development team and they'll be able to help you with the process. And that's also a direct line to me. They'll be able to refer your application to me so I can take a look over it if you're having any trouble. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Andrea, and appreciate all that you do at Amazon. Our next employer is HP Hood, LLC. We have Kathleen on today, who will be presenting on behalf of HP Hood. Just as she's preparing to come on, I want to remind everyone, again, we are hosting a hybrid one-stop today. We have vendors and employers and social service providers at the Rock Ministry located at 2755 Kensington Avenue. That's happening right now as we're also running this virtual hub. So if you want to get down here or share with any of your friends or anyone that you know, 2755 Kensington Avenue, we have employers and social service providers in person on location right now at the Rock Ministries. And so next up, we have, again, HP Hood, LLC. Kathleen, glad to have you today.
Hi, thank you. Glad to be here. So I'm part of HP Hood. I'm the HR generalist. We have been around for 175 years. We just celebrated our anniversary. Those are some of the Hood products that you see there. We make everything from Hood products to actually lactate and almond breeze. Next slide, please. So we currently have various positions open. Production, we have filler operator, both second and third shift. We have 4 positions open there. We have lines and tank sanitation and pasteurization. All require either some manufacturing previous experience for lines and tanks if you have any experience in sanitizing or cleaning. We have our Class A drivers. We're looking for 1 local driver and 1 route driver. With that position, there's also a $5,000 sign-on bonus. We have 2 warehouse worker positions. We have 5 maintenance positions, both second and third shift, and there's also a $5,000 sign-on bonus for those positions. And then quality assurance, if you know anyone that recently graduated with like a biology degree, anything like that, please have them apply. We are a Teamsters Local 436. We have various shifts. We're a 24/7 facility similar to Amazon. We have a lot of benefits that go with that union, and we have a lot of good employees that work here. So we would love you to join our team. If you're interested, or if you know anyone interested in any of those positions, please feel free to reach out to me. My contact is this next slide. Again, I'm Kathleen Pullen. I'm the HR generalist. That is my direct line. And then if you wanted to look into the job descriptions or more information about HP Hood, you can go to hphood.com/info/careers. And thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Kathleen. Our next employer today, or social service provider, is Education and Career Connections. Javon Hill, glad to have you on. Your slides are up.
Thank you so much for having us again, G. Lamar. We appreciate it. Again, my name is Jovan Hill, the program manager for Education and Career Connections. We owe a youth program servicing Philadelphia residents between the ages of 16 and 24 who do not have a high school diploma. Our goal is to connect those young people to opportunities to finish their GED and also to a paid work experience. Next slide, please. Again, so 16 to 24-year-old Philadelphia residents, if you can provide proof of a social security number and a state-issued ID, we can enroll you into the program. We do ask all interested participants to dedicate at least 20 hours per week to receive tutoring and to participate in a paid work experience. It's Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And the other 5 hours are like counseling and career services that we provide for you. We do provide stipends and incentives and supportive services such as transportation, work clothes, paying for tests and things of that nature are all covered. Next slide, please. This here is our contact information, so you can call us at 215-564-0146. I need to update this year. We have a new case manager. Her name is Chandler Jones, and her email is cjones@edsisolutions.com, or you can reach out to me at jhill@edsisolutions.com. And we're located in the land title building. That's 100 South Broad Street on the 12th floor. Just call us for an appointment and we can get you started. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jovan. Our next employer is the City of Philadelphia Human Resources Office. We have Lisa Pace on today, presenting on behalf of the City of Philadelphia. Glad to have you on, Lisa.
Hi, how are you doing? Currently, as you said, presenting on the City of Philadelphia with our jobs. I'm a human resource professional here myself. And I just would like to talk about the jobs that we have currently open now. Go to the next slide. Okay, currently right now we have, these are the only jobs that are open competitive. That's another key thing that I want to bring up is when young people go onto the website to look for jobs, if you don't currently work for the city, you need to always look at jobs that are listed as OC or open competitive, because those are most likely the jobs that you will be able to apply for and qualify for. We currently have the airport sustainability manager, and all these positions that I have listed close on June 25th, 2021. They will open on June 14th, 2021. What you could do is go online. You can search these by the job title and line up the requirements to what's on your resume. If you feel that you fit the requirements, then I would suggest that you apply. Another quick tip is when you're looking at jobs that we have posted for the City of Philadelphia, it's important that you look at what the requirements are. If they're asking you to have a bachelor's degree, then you should have that degree. Because 9 times out of 10, a lot of people just apply. And if you don't meet the requirements, you're going to keep getting denied. So it's important that you look at what they're asking for. Make sure it aligns with what's in your resume and then apply. The next slide. So I currently work at the city. This is how you could contact us. Our website is phila.gov/personnel. You can go on the website to look for any positions that's open. We post job positions every Monday. So it's good to go on there to look normally each Monday of the week to see what we have posted new. If you have any direct questions, feel free to contact me directly, lisa.pace@phila.gov. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Once again, for those who are job seekers and resource seekers who are on today, we really want to encourage you to stay on this entire time. We'll be on our virtual hub today from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. There are more presenters, more social service providers and employers who will be presenting. But if you're in the area of Kensington, or if you know anyone that lives in the area or anywhere in North Philly, and they can get to the Rock Ministries at 2755 Kensington Avenue before 5 p.m., we also have about another 15 to 20 employers who are on location right now in the main area in the room next to me. And so this is our hybrid one-stop that we started. Of course, we started one-stop before the pandemic. We were in faith centers and rec centers all across the city. Because of COVID, we went totally virtual. We're slowly trying to get back into community centers across the city. And so we're really grateful for Pastor Buddy from the Rock Ministries in Kensington for opening up their doors for us to host our in-person one-stop here in Kensington right now. So if you know anybody that wants to come in person, we are here until 5:00 p.m. today. All that we do is made possible because of community partnerships. And so I'm really grateful for organizations like Harrogate Civic Association and Kensington Independent Civic Association and other grassroots organizers on the ground that helps us to push the word out to communities around these resources that are available. I want to give a shout out to Adriana Bearfield, our community engagement liaison from East Division, who spent time on the ground in Kensington day and night the last couple of weeks, spreading the word about today's one-stop event. But I'm also excited about partnerships in City Council, because our team, we connect with constituent service reps and chief of staffs and council people within City Council for them to share the word and spread the word with their constituents. So we're really excited today. We have one of those council members, one of our partners in City Council on today, Councilmember Derek Green, Councilmember at large Derek Green, who's here today. I'm going to ask him just to give greetings to our employers, as well as those who are job seekers and resource seekers today. Glad to have you on, Council.
Thank you, Reverend Stewart. Can you all hear me?
To attorneys.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm multitasking. This is what we have to do in the world of COVID. Thank you for the work you're doing with One Stop. I get a lot of the emails you've been having regarding these opportunities for not only employers, but also in reference to people who are looking for jobs. Right now, we've noticed that in a number of industries, there's an increase in the number of opportunities for people to get employed. In my office, since I've been in council, I've had a person in my staff that is responsible for, it's kind of like a job developer. So we've done a number of different either job fairs, and now we've done virtual events, and where we connect people, either those who are returning citizens or others who are looking for opportunities to get employed. Tanya Woods is the person in my office that helps with that. I put her contact information in the chat feature, where she has done resume writing, we've done interview prep, all those type of things to get people on the place to get employed. Because some of those soft skills that are sometimes needed to really help people to put their best foot forward. So I definitely want to thank the District Attorney's Office for continuing this one-stop activity from what they were doing in person pre-pandemic and now doing this virtually. We've also been doing similar concepts in reference to virtual job fairs and virtual interviews and resume writing and other type of preparation opportunities for those who need that assistance. So this is all a way of helping to address the issues in our city and helping as many people to be employed that will have a big impact on the issues we have of public safety in the city of Philadelphia. So I want to thank all the employers who are on the call, but also all the attendees and those who are looking for jobs and those who have the ability to be on this call, but also don't just hold on to this information. Make sure you give information to other people you come in contact with so that we can have as many people have access to these opportunities as possible. And thank you.
Thank you again, Councilmember, for being on today. And we appreciate all that you do for the city of Philadelphia. Our next presenter today is First Step Staffing. They operate right here in the Kensington community. Glad to have Francine Resto on today from First Step Staffing.
Hi, everyone. First Step Staffing is the largest nonprofit staffing outsourcing labor employment. First Step Staffing is here to help put Philadelphia's most vulnerable citizens in low barrier entry-level jobs. We offer rapid employment and immediate income. Men and women can apply today and work tonight. The pay is weekly. Traditionally, men and women who are experiencing homelessness and those who are coming out of incarceration or who have been incarcerated, helping them with immediate low barrier entry-level employment. The starting rate starts at $12 an hour. We do not require a resume or previous employment. First Step Staffing does provide transportation to and from our work sites. You can apply online at www.firststepstaffing.com, or you can come into our office at 1952 East Allegheny Avenue. We are on the corner of Emerald and Allegheny and the Impact Building. We are on the 5th floor. All you need to do is bring 2 forms of identification, such as ID and social security and or birth certificate. We offer the different positions that we are looking for are general warehouse, food production, forklift operators, mail sorting, as well as janitorial. Thank you for this great opportunity.
Thank you so much for being on today. Our next presenter is the Navy Talent Acquisition Group. We have Lieutenant Anthony Jarvis on today. Glad to have you on, Lieutenant.
Hey, thank you for having me. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you for going ahead and kind of presenting some of the programs that the Navy has to offer. If I could, I just wanted to share the screen here so that I can actually do and show you kind of the rundown here. But generally speaking, the Navy has enlisted opportunities for all those that just have a college degree or high school degree, and then the officer opportunities, which is what I did for myself back in 2008. I went ahead and got an NROTC scholarship to an HBCU where I was able to go ahead and do that realm. So there are multiple opportunities out there for, let it be that they're high school graduates and or college graduates to commission or enlist in the Navy. So I just want to go and run down some of those programs that go from, surface warfare officer, which is essentially what I am. Those are ship's officers. Those are the ones that actually, control the ships. And then going down the realm, engineering, they have IT officer jobs. They have pilot, they have supply, which is our finance business officer jobs. Then we have other realms like intelligence and oceanography, which is our, meteorologist. But then, going down to the enlisted ratings, we're talking all types of airmen from IT to fire controlmen. There's a multitude of jobs that are available for anybody and everybody. We have prerequisites for a lot of the jobs. For officer jobs, they have to be a U.S. citizen. Before the enlisted routes, they can be a resident and still apply and essentially pick up their citizenship while in service. I can harp on all the details that the Navy and the military has. GI Bill, helping you pay for college with your years of service. The TRICARE when it comes to medical. There's so many benefits, at least for myself, that I never took into consideration when considering joining the Navy, and I never looked back. And it was just one of those opportunities that I want to make sure that I'm preaching out to all personnel, to all people. So yeah, thank you for this time. That is my name. That is my email. If you can, just send them my way. I'll get them in contact with enlisted recruiters and or ROTC recruiters that if they're just a high school graduate, but if they're a college graduate, I can work with them directly, let it be for the reserves or for active duty, whatever they're interested in. So thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Jarvis, for being on today. And I won't hold it against you. I am an Army veteran, but we do show our love to our brothers and sisters in the Navy as well. Our next presenter today is the Veterans Multi-Service Center. Joe, always glad to have you.
Gene Laura, thank you for having us. We love coming to this because we love helping veterans that are currently facing housing issues. Next slide, please. So my name is Joe Michaelitis. I'm the employment specialist. We do the homeless veteran reintegration program at the Veterans Multi-Service Center. To qualify for our program, you must be a veteran with 1 day of active service. You must live in Philadelphia County, and you must either be homeless or at immediate risk of becoming homeless. And then the last thing is you must not have a dishonorable discharge. So if you have an honorable discharge and you're behind on your rent and your landlord's starting to kick you out, give me a call. I'll find you work that'll hopefully cover the rent. So next slide. But on top of employment, we also do resume building workshops, skills training, case management issues. If you if you're having issues in your life, we do help you with that. We do transportation. We provide work clothing, housing referrals, and referrals to the VA Connections and Wellness Center. So we're really involved, and our goal is to get you to get to work, so you you have a roof over your head. And that's all I've got. G. Lamar, thanks for having us. We love coming. So
thank you, Joe. Appreciate all the work that you do for veterans. Our next presenter is the School District of Philadelphia. We have on today Nakia Sterling. Your slides are up, Nakia.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. You can move to the next one. So we are the 8th largest school district in the nation, and we're located in a historic and culturally rich setting. We are a community of 19,000 caring employees working together with parents, families, volunteers, and community members to support the limitless potential of more than 203,000 young scholars. Next slide. So currently we are hiring for support-based roles. And the support-based roles are just primarily to assist the students in the classroom and within the school. We're seeking passionate, energetic, and motivated individuals to join our team. The roles that we're currently hiring for is special education assistant, classroom assistant, deaf of hard of hearing, food service assistants, student climate staff, bus drivers, bus attendants, teaching assistant, Head Start, and general cleaners. You can apply to these roles at www.workinphilly.com. Next slide. Oh, sorry. And also, if you have any questions or concerns, you can reach out to us at jobs, JOBS, at philasd.org. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next presenter will be Jackie Ferguson of Interim Healthcare.
Hello, everyone. As Seth mentioned, my name is Jackie Ferguson. I am with Interim Healthcare. So we are a home healthcare company, and we've been nationally backed with over 50 years experience. We're actually located in, we have about 300 offices throughout the US. Next slide, please. So as I mentioned, we are a home healthcare company, but we are also a staffing agency. So there are two sides of the business that we're hiring for. The home health side, where we're hiring home health aides, CNAs, to take care of our clients that are in their homes. And these are clients that aren't necessarily thrilled to moving towards a nursing home. They want to stay in their homes. And with the home care side of the business, you are not required to have a special certification. This is something I like to bring up in every conversation. A lot of us have skills that can be put to use in the home care industry. And those are conversations that we're willing to have with every individual. So if you're someone who has taken care of a grandparent or a loved one, give us a call, because we may be able to utilize those skills and get you a job with one of our clients, as long as those skills are aligned. We also have a staffing side of the business where you do need to have certain licenses. So certified nursing assistants with an active license, LPNs and RNs. And we are actually contracted with some of the school districts to provide nurses for the health rooms, nurses to assist children on the bus. We are also contracted with assisted living facilities that take care of our senior citizens. We're going to ramp up with our vaccination clinics as well. So a lot of opportunity for you to grow. If you're in the home care side, I do have listed on this slide some of the things that those services entail. So dressing, grooming, meal prep, cooking, taking our clients to the doctor's appointment or to the grocery store. So these are things that a lot of us are already doing in our day-to-day lives. So again, just don't hesitate contacting us to have that conversation to see if we can line you up with someone. Some of the benefits working with us: You determine your own schedule. You let us know what your availability is, and we'll see if there are clients that align with that. You get paid every week. You get paid time and a half for your overtime. We are not contracting you as a 1099 contractor. You are actually an employee. So again, my contact information is up there. You can also reach out to our recruiter, Taylor, who is in the office. I'll be sure to introduce her next go around. But again, we're always available. You can get someone on the phone 24/7. But if you want to contact me or Taylor while in the office, we're in the office until 5. And we look forward to hearing from you. And thanks again, G. Lamar, for having us. We're always ecstatic to join this initiative.
Jackie Ferguson, you know how we feel about interim, and we appreciate your partnership as well. And I know congratulations is in order. And so we extend congratulations to you, and we look forward to the continued partnership.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Our next presenter today is PA Career Link. We have on with us from Career Link, Winter Jones and Maddie as well. And so I'm glad to have you both on today. I'm not sure who's presenting, but your slides are up.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lamar. Oh, this is Maddie. I'm with Career Link, and then Winter will be speaking after me. Thank you so much for having us. We really enjoy being here. If you don't mind going to the next slide. Great. So my name is Maddie again. I am a fulfillment specialist with PA Career Link. That's kind of a fancy word for recruiter. And if you're not familiar with Career Link, what we do, we offer job search assistance, so resume building, interview preparation. We have a variety of workshops at Career Link on how to create a resume, how to answer difficult questions in an interview. If you maybe are struggling with computer skills or Microsoft Word, Excel, things like that, we offer workshops regarding those areas as well. Right now, we are doing in-person appointments at the Career Link centers, as well as some virtual opportunities too. Working with a Career Link representative will also give you access to hundreds of employers and thousands of job opportunities in the Philadelphia area. Also invites to exclusive interviews and recruitment events that happen on a monthly basis. And lastly, you can learn about training programs if you feel that maybe there's a skills gap and you're interested in learning more about a certain field. PA Career Link we are recruiting for warehousing industries, hospitality, early education, manufacturing, and healthcare. So my information is at the bottom. I can help connect you to employers that are looking for qualified candidates like yourself. And we also, on the left side of the screen on the bottom, just have our website and our 833 number, which is kind of like a general number that you can call if you have any general questions about Career Link. You're not sure where to start. The 833 number is a great place to go. And with that, I'll pass it over to Winter Jones, and she will talk a little bit about our reentry services as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maddie. So my name is Winter Jones. I work specifically with individuals who have a criminal background. We provide specified reentry services. We have knowledge of barriers, obstacles, and background laws as far as the laws that support individuals with a criminal background and some newly updated initiatives. We provide individualized one-on-one career counseling and coaching. So we update and create resumes, cover letters, provide interview preparation and application help. We also have monthly reentry workshops. We also provide an overview of the reentry services that we have at PA Career Link, and that workshop is titled Welcome to PA Career Link Reentry Services. That's actually offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Monday in the morning and in the afternoon. We also provide connections to second chance employers. So if we refer a participant to any employer, they will always be background friendly. So that participant doesn't have to worry about their background standing in our way of employment. They just have to show up and just do really well on the interview. And also our services are not only employment-based, but can include mental health referrals, housing, et cetera. Also, I want to mention really quickly that we also have a reentry job fair coming up June 30th. It's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And it's going to be hosted by PowerCore PHL at the Vox building at 24th and Master. Thank you.
Thank you, Winter. Thank you, Maddie, for all that you do at CareerLink and all that you do for residents of the city. As always, we like to give shout outs to our stakeholders who are on. We see one of those stakeholders, Solomon Williams from Nicetown CDC. Appreciate all that you do up in North Philly and the Nicetown community. Please send our hellos to Majida for all the work that she does as well. And I mentioned earlier to those who are viewing today that while we're holding this virtual one stop, we're also currently situated in person as well at the Rock Ministries at 2755 Kensington Avenue. So if you know anyone in North Philadelphia right now, or anyone that live in the Kensington or Frankfurt community, tell them to come down to 2755 Kensington Avenue. We have about 15 to 20 employers and social service providers on site, and they will remain here until 5 p.m. And we hope to see you very soon. With that being said, we always try to yield room for our leaders, community leaders or faith leaders to just give greetings to those who are job seekers. And so today, Pastor Buddy, who is the pastor of the Rock Ministries, where we're located in person today, is with us. I'm going to ask him to jump in this seat here and just give greetings to our job seekers.
Thank you, Lamar. Thank you so much. Yes, we're at the 2755 Kensington Avenue, and it is just an amazing scene to look out there and see so many business owners, just repping what they do best. And there's jobs available for you young folks, you old heads, whoever it may be. It needs a job, and there's plenty of people here that are interested in sharing what they have to offer. And so I just want to encourage you guys. We're here, and come down and join the crowd. It's a beautiful sight to see. God bless you guys.
Thank you, Pastor Buddy, and appreciate all the work that you and Ramon and the entire team at Rock Ministries do each and every day for the residents of Kensington and the city of Philadelphia. Our next presenter is Year Up, and we have our good friend Drew with us today. Drew, good to see you today and each and every month.
Thank you very much, G. Lamar. Thank you, Seth. Thank you, District Attorney's Office. We are very happy to be here. Hi, my name is Andrew or Drew Adair. I'm the Enrollment Manager for Year Up Greater Philadelphia. We are a corporate-focused workforce development program. So while others may be working in the trades, we really focus on big business, and we really mean like the Fortune 400, Fortune 100. And we really go about empowering young adults between ages 18 and 30 to move out of minimum wage jobs and into meaningful careers in these top companies in less than 1 year. We are now a 7-month program here in Philadelphia instead of a 12-month program. And our corporate partners have agreed that we can actually make these changes for young adults within 7 months. We're really equipping these young adults to launch a professional career in either business operations or information technology. Our employed graduates are earning an average of $42,000 per year. And within 4 months, about 90% of our graduates are either employed or going to college through our college scholarship services as well. You can go to the next slide, please. We are right now recruiting for the October class. That will be starting mid-October. So what we do is divide our program into 2 phases. Phase 1 is the learning and development, or the academic and training phase. That's 3 months. It's effectively part-time, so that you can keep whatever other job you might be doing. Phase 2, however, is the work immersion, full-time internship, paid stipend internship with one of these major companies. As you can see here, here's an example of some of the companies that we are working with now here in Philadelphia. We focus on not only those training areas in either business or information technology in terms of those academic tracks, if you will, those technical skills, but also the business communication and professional skills that young adults need to be able to thrive in the corporate environment and move up in that corporate world, because it is a different world from many others. And so we really focus on those 2 areas. You can go to the next slide, please. All right, so this is my contact information. Again, feel free to just call me Drew. I'm, as I said, enrollment manager here, and my email address is aadair@europe.org, or you can also certainly get in touch with my colleague, Erica Johnson, our enrollment specialist. But either way, please feel free to get in touch with us at any time. As I said, we are now recruiting for the October class. So get in touch with me as soon as you can, and we'll get you started. Thanks very much again, G. Lamar and Seth. Really appreciate it and happy to be here.
Andrew, appreciate you very much, my friend. Our next presenter is Harcum College. Jose's on with us today. So glad to have you on.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. Hello, my name is Jose Benitez. I'm with Harcum College at Congreso. We're located at 2800 North American Street. And yeah, so if you go to the next slide. Okay, yeah. So we have an associate's degree program. It offers 4 different majors: early child education, criminal justice, human services, and business management. Business management is we don't have it at Congreso, but we can connect you with another site if that's something that you have an interest in. For criminal justice, we just got a new program director. She's fantastic. She works closely with all the students, and yeah, she's very on top of making sure the students get everything that they need in. For early child education, we just started accepting the Teach Grant. So if you are working at a DHS approved childcare facility, you may be eligible for that, and they can cover pretty much up to the whole tuition. Okay. Some of the services we have available are assistant navigating college and financial aid systems from enrollment to graduation. We're by your side the whole time that you're with us. Once you walk through the doors at Congreso, you're not just a client or a student to us, you become like family. Everyone at Congreso is familia. So that's like a huge thing for us. And it's a 2-person staff. It's just me and my site coordinator, Miriam Figueroa. And, we just work with the students for the couple years that they're with us, and we know their whole stories, their families, and we help them not just with things that they need in academics, but if there's another part of their life that they need assistance with, we try to connect them with other programs at Congreso that can help them. Okay, so we also offer a textbook lending library. Textbooks can be like pretty expensive, so we put some money together, we order some textbooks, and we have that available on site for students if they need it. We offer trans passes and tokens. Oh, it's not tokens anymore, it's just trans passes now. So that way students could get to and from the site, so that way they can take their classes. And then, yeah, we offer a financial aid and community-based scholarship. So if you're worried about the, like the cost and stuff like that, there are options, and we could go over all of those options with you. You can go to the next slide. So that's our contact information right there. That's Miriam Figueroa, our site coordinator, and then that's me right there. I came up through this program. It's a really great program. They took me in. Like I said, it's pretty much family, and they helped me get into this position that I am now, which was, it was much better from where I was. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Jose, for being on today. Our next presenter, employer, that is America Works, Steve Oski. Always glad to have you on.
Thank you, G. Lamar. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Seth, and the District Attorney's Office. So our company, America Works, is a 30-plus-year-old company. We've got offices in Philadelphia. We are a part of the employment network of the Social Security Administration's Ticket to Work program. So what that means to you, if you or someone you know is between the ages of 18 and 64, and you're receiving SSI or SSDI, that's disability benefits, we may be able to help you get back into the workforce into full-time employment. You can start out part-time and dip your toes in the water of employment and see if it's right for you. But that goal is to get you off benefits, ultimately make you financially independent of them, and find the kind of job that you're qualified for, and most importantly, that you would love to do. The program is totally free. It's a government contract for us, so you pay us nothing, neither do the employers that we place you with. Next slide, please. Thank you. So we've helped people really from every occupation that you can think of, from the most common to the most obscure. And this slide is really just a partial list. So whatever kind of career objective you have, whatever you're aspiring to do, we would love to have the opportunity to help you. We've got a lot of employers that are offering work from home positions now because the pandemic is still affecting all of us. We have in-person jobs, of course, as well, call center, warehouse, clerical. We've got contacts with thousands and thousands of people over the years and employers in the Philadelphia and South Jersey area. So again, whatever kind of work you're looking for, whether it's a skilled or unskilled position, whether it's a position that requires a certificate or a diploma or a degree, we would love to have the opportunity to help you. We help with every single aspect of the job search process. We'll make sure you have an adequate resume. I'll pick up the phone and call employers for you. I'll get you interviews. I'll do a practice interview or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever you need. We'll follow up together. And we've helped hundreds and hundreds of people a year get into the workforce. If the first job that we help you with doesn't work out, we're not going to leave you alone. We want you to settle into something that you really love and are thriving in. So we'll help you find a second or a third job until we find that right fit. Next slide, please. Thank you. So my colleague, Latasha Washington, is a Ticket to Work specialist. And from your point of view, what that means is Latasha is trained and expert in when your benefits will be affected by receiving employment and how they'll be affected. So we know that everybody has a concern about not wanting to lose their benefits. We're very cognizant of that. Latasha can answer all of your questions about that. She can be reached at 215-774-3001, extension 100, or you can reach out to me through Seth and G. Lamar. Be more than happy to get the ball rolling for you. So again, whatever kind of employment you're interested in, if you know someone or you yourself is receiving SSI or SSDI, we would definitely love to have the opportunity to help you. That's it for me for right now. Thank you again, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate all that you do. Our next presenter today is the Health Federation of Philadelphia. We have Charlene Henney on with us today. Your slides are up.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, perfect. Hi, my name is Charlene Henney. I am the Community Involvement Specialist at the Health Federation of Philadelphia's Early Head Start program. Thank you for having me. You know, I love coming and I appreciate every time we can participate. Next slide, please. All right, so HFP-EHS is a federally funded nonprofit home-based educational program that provides home-based educational services to expecting families and or families parenting children from the ages of 0 to 3. Our educational component focuses on the child's developmental milestones as well as their individualized needs. So each family that enrolls with us is assigned a child family educator that works alongside the family to develop lesson plans and provide age-appropriate educational activities during weekly home visits. In addition to our home-based educational services, we also provide our participants with services from our social workers and health and nutrition staff. Families enrolled have access to program events, socializations, parent resource centers, personal care pantries, trips, our mental health consultant, and more. Right now, during the pandemic, we are still operating virtually. So what that means is that our families are getting to experience everything that we offer from a virtual standpoint, but we are doing resource drop-offs. And that can be anything from diapers to pack and plays, to laundry soap, to clothing, whatever the family needs. And if we're able to support, we will. So yeah, we offer our services in 9 zip codes throughout Philadelphia. So right now it's 19120, 21, 22, 24, 26, 32, 33, 40, and 41. Qualifying families must reside in the listed the zip codes that I just listed, and they have to meet our income guidelines. And our income guidelines, you know, are pretty much the federal income guidelines. But even if a family works, please do not be discouraged and refer them to us or encourage them to reach out to us. They may still qualify for our program. And our goal is to support the growth and development of parents as they support the growth and development of their children. And with that said, we assist parents with resumes, we assist them with cover letters, benefit applications, getting their foot back in the door and, you know, doing the best they can for their children. So yes, and great news, we are hiring. The Health Federation of Philadelphia Early Head Start is looking for a child family educator and also a social worker. So if you're interested, visit our website. It's www.healthfederation.org, and you can find employment opportunities not only for Early Head Start, but for other Health Federation organizations as well. So yeah, our contact information is listed. You can contact myself, Charlene, or you can reach out to the Family Community Involvement Specialist, Lizbel Madera, for more information. And you can even submit referrals or enroll through our website. So thank you again for having me, and I look forward to hearing from you guys.
Thank you so much, and glad to have you on, Charlene. Our next presenter today is BB&T, now Truist. Shay and Tamika, your slides are up. So glad to have you on.
All right. Thank you so much, G. Lamar. I don't know, Tamika, I think Tamika is on as well. We appreciate this opportunity to always come back and really give some content about our organization and how we can continue to help the communities. As you guys can see, our purpose is to inspire and build better lives in communities. We're a community-based financial institution, but we have the capacity of a large financial institution, being the 6th largest financial institution in the country. As for those of you guys who know us in the community, we're out and about in the community and really kind of making impact, especially through employment opportunities as well as financial education. And so we're super excited to continue to add value that way. One of our main values, as you see on the bottom of the page, is success. When our clients succeed, we also consider ourselves a success when we see you succeed in your particular financial goals. Next slide, please. I'll pass it over to Tamika at this point in time to kind of share a little bit about Truist careers and opportunities that we have as an institution.
Thank you, Shay. So at BB&T, now Truist, we have so many different job families that are currently hiring. So anywhere from entry-level teller positions, which start at $18 an hour. We even have on-demand teller positions that also pay $18 an hour for someone looking to pick up shifts on a regular basis, but can't fully commit to a part-time or full-time role. We have openings in both Philadelphia, Bucks, and Montgomery County for bankers. You don't need to have banking experience to join us in the banking industry. We like you to have some prior customer service experience and some cash handling experience, but we can teach you to be a banker if you're interested in working in a community branch. We also have other job families. If you're a tech person, we have roles for you, accounting and finance. If you're interested in being a lender, we have openings in both commercial and mortgage lending. On the consumer side, if you are an operations-minded person, we have roles for audit and compliance, risk and legal. There's investing, there's private wealth, and we don't even have all of the different roles that exist in the bank on the screen. But I was on our website earlier today, and we have about 100 different openings throughout the Delaware Valley, Lehigh Valley areas, which is inclusive of Philadelphia County. So it's a great opportunity to start building a career. I started my career out in retail and was able to segue into banking. And I've been very happy that I was able to do that. So I've heard a few people mention that their organizations help people find jobs that pay a little bit more. If you want to connect with us on that, we'd be happy to partner with you there. Next slide, please. And Shay, I think I'm handing that back over to you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Tamika. As we close this out, one of the things that I mentioned earlier is that we are able to empower people in the workplace around really ensuring that they have financial confidence through our financial wellness program. And I do know I'm going to appeal to two audiences today. For the employers that are on the line and you're looking for ways to obviously continue to add value to the people that you're hiring by providing financial education, financial literacy, definitely reach out to us. We do have a robust program that you can really add to what you have going on in terms of employee benefits. And then for those who are getting hired and you're going back into the workplace or maybe you're looking to switch jobs, we do have robust programs that you can take advantage of, anything from a free account, helping you set up for continual financial education and financial consultation that you can take advantage of at any time. as you can see on the screen, if you scan the QR code right on the screen, you have access to all those benefits that at your fingertips. But we thank G. Lamar and the whole office there for your ever continued partnership. And please let us hear from you. Our contact information is right on the bottom of the page. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, both Jay and Tamika, for being on. Just before we go to our next employer, two things I want to do. First, I want to give a shout out, as I always do, to stakeholders that I see viewing today. Dr. Tony Damon, who is one of our stakeholders in education. I know there's congratulations in order, but I won't go into details on that, but you know what I mean, Dr. Damon. So glad to have you on. Appreciate all that you do for students, both in the city of Philadelphia and now in the tri-state area. And so we salute you and honor you, ma'am. I want to do this. I'm going to mute my device, but I want to show you all what's happening in person here at Rock Ministries. As mentioned earlier, today's One Stop is a hybrid model. While we're doing this One Stop both in person, virtually, we're also doing it in person at the Rock Ministries located at 2755 Kensington Avenue. So I'm just going to turn my screen around and walk out into this area. And then after I finish, Irene Council Grant from OIC Philadelphia is going to present. So I'm going to get her rent. Let me walk out here for a second. I just want you all to see what's happening. I'm going to mute my phone so you don't get any feedback. So as you see, we are both in person and virtual. Those who have been a part of One Stop, vendors that is, prior to the pandemic, we would host these One Stop job and resource hubs in person across the city. And we would see anywhere from 300 to 500 people. Of course, we had to go virtual during the pandemic, and we're slowly trying to move back just to indoor or outdoor one-stop experiences. And we're hoping to be fully in person, maybe next month or the month after. With that being said, our next presenter is our good friend and colleague, Ms. Irene Council Grant from OIC Philadelphia. So glad to have you on today, Irene, and your slides are up.
Absolutely. That made me feel so good to see the people in person. I can't wait to be in the house next time. But listen, I'm from Philadelphia OIC. I am the recruiting and admission specialist. We've been around for 57 years. And what we've been doing is helping in eradicating poverty, unemployment, and illiteracy, okay? Some people don't know what Philadelphia OIC stands for, but it stands for Philadelphia Opportunities Industrialization Center, okay? All right, you can go to the next slide, please. All right, these are our tuition-free classes that we have. Why are they tuition-free classes? Because, hey, we want to help people find employment. So once you complete these classes, we have employment specialists here that actually go out into the community and they hook up jobs for you. So half of the battle is already met, right? And so if you look here, these are the classes that we actually have right now. We have culinary arts running for 12 weeks. We have BankWorks, which if you are interested in the banking field, then that would be something that you would want to get into because they help you get jobs becoming a bank teller. We have SET, which is our solar paneling installation classes, okay? It's running for 8 weeks. We have our drone pilot certification classes. What is drone pilots? They're always looking for drone pilots to actually fly the drones, you know what I mean, like in weather situations. If they're doing inspections, They're doing things on the road. They're always looking for drone pilots, but it's not enough of them. So we would definitely love to have you sign up for that class. We also have GED classes for those who may not have their high school diploma and they want to become a part of any of these classes, because the classes that I've spoken about, you have to have at least your high school diploma or your GED, okay? Because our job is to get you trained and then to get you working. All right. But if you do not have your high school diploma and you're looking to get your GED, then we have those classes here. We also have Philadelphia OIC Workforce Academy for young adults that's 16 to 21. Okay. Now, you see here it says hybrid for quite a few of these. Some of these things are changing, you know, as the CDC has changed, our stuff is changing here as well. So some of the classes definitely are in person, but some of them will move from being hybrid to full in-person classes. Okay. I can definitely give you more about that. Now, our SOAR program. Our SOAR program is for returning citizens. That's a program for our young adults. It's a reentry program. And we service young adults 18 to 24 that had some type of involvement in the criminal justice system, okay? Even if they have a high school diploma or if they don't, we want them to come to us so we can help them get on their feet, right? And so the trainings include their GED. If they don't have their high school diploma, we help them get their GED. If they want to go into culinary arts, we have those classes for them. We have IT classes for them. We got forklifting classes, and we also have construction and more, okay? The jobs also that they will get in being in this program is manufacturing job, food service job, construction, environmental services, and hospitality, okay? This is a free program, and they'll get a case manager, they'll get financial incentives, so they'll put a little money in their pocket, you know, while we're helping them. They get connection to employment, and they get continued support for a year, okay? You can go to the next slide. How do you apply if you're interested or you know someone is interested? Because like I tell everyone, listen, if this is not for you, you want to give this information to somebody that we can help, right? All of these services are absolutely free. So you would fill out an application online, which is there in the red, philaoic.org. And if they have their high school diploma and their GED and their ID, they would just contact us. We'll get them started from there, okay? If they do not and they're looking to get their high school diploma or their GED, they can still contact me, okay? And then you can go to the next slide and this be me. I am Ms. Council Grant. Like I said, I'm the recruiting and admission specialist. So if you know anybody that's interested in this, they can give me a call. I would definitely be the first person that they talk to, okay? Thank you guys so very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Irene, and appreciate all that you do. And thank you for joining us each and every month. Real quick, I went out into the in-person hub right out in the next room, and I met a brother named Ramon. Ramon was in the neighborhood this week, and Andriana Bearfield, who's one of our liaisons, was out canvassing. She handed Ramon a one-stop flyer, invited him to come today. And so he came out today, and I asked him just to share his experience and what it was like with those who are job seekers, to encourage you to take advantage of these resources. And also if you're in the area, to stop by. Ramon.
Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Ramon. I came through on a flyer, like he said, on the limb, just to see, you know, what they had to offer. And I ain't gonna lie, I was a little nervous when I came. I was kind of standing around. They came to me. So, you know, and that lady looked familiar. So, you know, it was real helpful though. Real helpful. They gave me job offers and just opportunities that I didn't think I'd find just walking in this building.
Man, we appreciate you coming through, bro. Take advantage of everything you connect with today, man. Thank you. Just wanted those who are job seekers to know that this is real and to be encouraged, because we're going to continue to connect you with services and opportunities each and every month. And Ramon, we're excited about everything that's going to come your way in the days to come. Our next presenter today is Alvernia University. We have today Brandy from Alvernia. So glad to have you on.
Thank you so much. So happy to be here. My colleague Dana is not here today, so I'm here representing both of us. I work with the adult ed admission side of the house, but we have a lot to offer here. We are in Reading, in Philadelphia, and Schuylkill, and we are the School of Graduate and Adult Education. You can go ahead to the next slide. So we offer we also have online. We have graduate programming, undergraduate, doctorate, and certificate programming. And I completed my degree as an adult. So I'd love to be able to give back and to be able to be the one that gets to help students that aren't sure how to move forward, no matter where you're starting, if you have any college credits or just coming out with a high school degree, no matter how many years ago it might be, or a GED. So just want to be here and help you balance everything with work and family, or just the fear of adding one more thing to your plate. And we've had a lot that has come out, certainly from this last year and a half. So we're happy to be able to be here virtually, but hope to meet you sometime soon. With that, though, we've also been able to modify a lot of our flexibility. So we always have our face-to-face, evening, online, and hybrid offerings. And because of the pandemic, we've been able to add Zoom classes. So really, it's what do you prefer? What are your learning preferences? Are you more work independently and at your own pace? Do you prefer to sit in the classroom? Maybe a mix of both. So we can really all find something that works for you with your success coach. And with our start 6 times per year, we're going to be ready to help you get started whenever you're ready, either at full-time or part-time. We have 7-week modules as well as full semester, fall, spring, and summer. So we really want to make sure that we're moving toward your graduation goals and being able to fit in whatever you have going on in your life. And that can change from semester to semester. What I can't stress enough here at Alvernia is that you're not alone. Between myself and your success coach and the whole team, we have a One Alvernia model. And so we're going to help you reach your career and educational goals, no matter how we can. So your success coach is going to help you transition smoothly with our new student orientation, and going to be able to connect you with your resources that you might need, like the Writing Center or accessibility centers. Myself, along with your student financial services counselor, is going to help you with long-term financial planning. So we really want to make sure that we can do all we can to reach out potential employer partners. Tuition reimbursement will allow you to have deferment. We're going to look at any discounts that might be there, and even look at previous college credits to see how many can transfer in to save you time and money. So we're going to make sure that you're set up successfully from the start to go forward. Once you're a part of us, once you're part of the Alvernia team, the Golden Wolf Pack, you're going to be in our pack for life. So you're going to have lifelong access to our Office of Career Development to help you throughout your career path. So resume writing, job searches, mock interviews, networking. And this might all sound like a lot of information, but that's why I'm here to help you. So on the next slide is some contact information for all of our locations. Right, there's a shot of our Philadelphia campus on Cheltenham Avenue. So no matter where you're at, obviously Philly's on there, but we can help you, and we look forward to working with you. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate you being on. Our next presenter, next employer is Lowe's. I believe we have Kristen on today. So glad to have you on, and your slides are up.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Kristen Mahaffey. I am the talent acquisition partner here at Lowe's, in addition to my peer Eric and Tracy's. I'm just going to go over some areas of how to apply, the types of positions that we're hiring for, locations, benefits, things like that. So next slide. All right. So right now we are hiring full-time, part-time, and then some seasonal. We really are looking for that permanent employment here at Lowe's. We have various positions starting at, cashiers, fulfillment, and that would be internet fulfillment, shopping for our customers' internet orders. We have the return desk associates, sales floor customer service associates, sales specialist, receiving, stocking, and delivery. For that, we have day and overnight shifts depending on the store. Some of our stores have that overnight team while others do not. We have department supervisors and assistant store manager roles. The locations within this area are all located on the screen. I myself oversee South Philadelphia and Brookhaven, PA, in the PA area. Eric will be overseeing the Warrington, Willow Grove, Langhorne area. And then there's Tracy, who oversees like Oaks, Quakertown, the Montgomery, Hatfield, all those stores within those areas. Next slide. All right, here's just some benefits that we offer. This is just a small portion of what we offer here at Lowe's. Our benefits packages are completely customizable. You have your medical, dental, vision, all depending on what you need from your personal, whether it's yourself or within your family. The employee stock options, the paid time off, track to the trades, in which I'll go into just in a little bit, tuition reimbursement, the 10% employee discount that everyone loves. Around Christmas time, we do bump that up to about 20%, the 401k, and then life insurance. Next slide. All right, so one of the trade programs that we have here at Lowe's, and it's a very tractable type of trades program. So if you're someone who is looking to get into the trades, as we know, the trades is going to become quite within the next 10 years, we're going to need those skilled trades. We have the 5 key areas of carpentry, plumbing, electrical, HVAC, and appliance repair. So with this trade program that we offer, you do qualify after 6 months of permanent employment with us here at Lowe's, and it is completely 100% paid for by Lowe's in order to receive your certificate. The only thing is you just must be in good standing with us, and here in the store, no documentation on whether it's performance or attendance. Just a quick side note, I know for my one employee that I have out of the Maple Shade location, he just completed his certificate of plumbing, and within 2 weeks, he was offered a full-time position with as an apprentice with a local plumbing company. So, you know, it is something that they are starting to really take, you know, into account and really utilize their certificates within, you know, any location. So next slide. All right, here is just, you know, just we were voted one of the best places to work. You know, Fortune 40 company. We're a proud recipient of the Freedom Award, so we love, you know, hiring our veterans. You even get one of those camo vests that everyone proudly wears within our stores. And then next slide. Learning more about and how to apply. So with our career page, you would just go to jobs.lowes.com. You would just type in the zip code. And the distance you're willing to travel. We could do 5, 10 miles within your area. All the stores will then populate. I do suggest applying to more than one location. Our opportunities do change based off of the different locations. What one may have, another may not. So definitely take the opportunity to explore multiple opportunities in the area. You would just click to apply. And then in that green box is Eric, myself, and Tracy's email. So if you are to apply with us, definitely reach out to us so that we can get you into the door with an on the spot interview. And I think that's it with the slides.
Thank you so much for your presentation today. Our next presenter and employer is SEPTA. Joseph Taylor, thank you for being on with us.
Good afternoon, everyone. Again, my name is Joseph Taylor. I'm a recruiter here for SEPTA, and I'm going to go over some of the opportunities that SEPTA currently has available at the moment. If we can go to the next slide, please. So at the moment, SEPTA's main focus is what we call our skilled trades areas. So those are areas that's basically that keep SEPTA moving, that make SEPTA go. So your electricians, your engineers, your mechanics, your masons, your welders, those are the main things that SEPTA is looking for right now. HVAC technicians and specialists, body mechanics, body welders, and we're always hiring for bus drivers and bus operators as well. We also have a couple of project management positions that we're looking for also, as you see at the top left of the screen. But again, our main focus is these skilled trade areas that deal with the basic operations of our vehicles and equipment here at SEPTA. That basically then makes SEPTA go. You'll notice that there are some jobs that are highlighted on that page. Those are the jobs that I personally recruit for. So in my opinion, those are the most important jobs at SEPTA. So hopefully we can get those filled as well. But yeah, and we are looking for qualified candidates for all these positions that you see listed here as well. One thing that I failed to include on here is we're looking to get more women involved in the trades areas of SEPTA. So in those mechanical, electrical, type of positions that we're hiring for. There's a lot of opportunities that that a lot of women don't take advantage of, especially within the Philadelphia area. So, and I'll post some information in the chat after I'm done talking. On June the 23rd and 25th, we're having a Women in Trades virtual fair that we're having to basically highlight the trades positions that are available with SEPTA for women, and also to talk about the processes and procedures in order to become associated and perhaps be hired into those positions. Could we go to the next slide? So SEPTA has a variety of benefits that are available. All employees are eligible to be to receive transportation passes. Even if you're a contract employee, you still receive free transportation for SEPTA on all SEPTA vehicles as well. Our medical and dental plans are top notch. They're very cost efficient. Basically, if you're a union employee, your medical plan is roughly 1%, I believe, depending on your union, of your pay rate, between 1% and 5% of your weekly pay. So it's a pretty affordable plan. Our pension plan is being taken advantage of at the moment because we have a lot of people who are currently retiring from those skilled trade positions, which is why we need so many people right now. And they're taking advantage of our retirement plans that are that are top notch and some of the best in the state itself. And then there are other basic benefits: your life insurance, your tuition reimbursement for educational purposes, and also for the tools and uniforms that you're required to use on the job. You get an allowance, and you get a financial allowance to purchase and maintain those tools and those uniforms. Next slide, please. So all the positions that I mentioned here are available on our database, SEPTA.org/careers. One thing that we encourage people to do is when they're applying for jobs, make sure that your resume is up to date. Make sure that it clearly lists your qualifications. You don't necessarily have to post the resume. You can manually type in an application as well if you need to. But even if you do that, make sure that information is up to date. Make sure all your qualifications for the jobs that you're applying for are listed and indicated on there, because every job that's posted in SEPTA has a recruiter like myself who looks directly at your application and makes a determination as far as to not only how you stack up for the qualifications, but how you stack up in regards to your competition for those jobs as well. If there are any questions about anything that I've talked about here, and again, I'm going to put the women in trades information in the chat as well, so you can ask me questions about that as well. My preferred point of contact is email, and my email address is listed down at the bottom. But other than that, hopefully we'll be able to get to see some people at the fair, and some people in general within our job postings as well. Thanks.
Thank you, Joseph, and I appreciate all that you do. Please say my hellos to Mr. Greg Branch and the entire team over at SEPTA. Our next presenter and employer today is LGC Hospitality Staffing. We have on today Sankita Rivers. Thank you for joining us today, Sankita. Your slides are up.
Hi, how are you? How's everybody? So I'm the branch manager over at LGC. We are a full service staffing agency. Currently, we're hiring for a ton of different positions, ranging from housekeeping, utility positions, cooking positions as well. We work with a lot of different restaurants in the area, hospitals, as well as nursing homes. All of our positions that we're currently hiring for now are all 40 hours a week, and they all start immediately. So, that's basically what I'm trying to do now. I'm just trying to rebuild the Philadelphia database with new candidates and new pools of people. That's basically it. So I can just, explain a little bit more about what we do. So pre-COVID, we typically worked with a lot of different weddings, different catering companies, things like that. We still get orders like that from time to time, but I would say right now, primarily our focus is the nursing homes, hospitals, and hotels. Can you go to the next slide, please? Yep. So basically here, this also just explains the positions that I just listed. And then lastly, I just want to show you guys my contact information. It has my email and my number. You guys can feel free to reach out to me with any candidates that you think may be interested. I would love to connect and work with them. You can go to the last slide. Yep, that's it there. So my number, my name, and everything's there. Feel free to reach out. And that basically concludes my presentation. Short and sweet.
Thank you so much, Sankita, and thank you for all the work that you do. Before we go to our next presenter, as relates to employers and social service providers who are scheduled to present on our virtual one-stop, I do want to remind you again, for those who are just popping on, we are in person today as well. This is a hybrid one-stop. We have about 30 employers and providers who have presented or who are presenting on our virtual one-stop, but also in person in Kensington at the Rock Ministries, which is located on Kensington Avenue at 2755 Kensington Avenue, right near the corner of Kensington and Lehigh. Pastor Buddy is here, and we also have about 15 to 20 other employers who are here, and we appreciate all of our vendors. But we also brought with us our Victim Witness Services Unit from the Philadelphia District Attorney's Office. One Stop is not just about getting people employed, but it's also about connecting people to services that they need, whether that be housing, whether that be trauma care. We partner with the Department of Behavioral Health and Intellectual Disabilities, whether that's trauma care, our CARES program, which stands for Crisis Assistance Response and Engagement for Survivors. These are co-victims of homicide that are employed by the DA's office that goes out to every homicide scene in the city of Philadelphia that provides support and trauma care to those who are impacted by gun violence. But we have an amazing unit at the DA's office led by a woman named Keziah Cameron, and her team is here today connecting people with services and support available to those who are victims of crime in general, but also gun violence as well. And so I'm going to ask that one of the team members will come up to talk about the work of the Victim Services Unit and why they're here today. There you go.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Marielle. I'm from the Victim Witness Services Unit at the Philadelphia District Attorney's Office. I want to say thank you all for being here today and joining us in this very important resource and job resource event. I'm here today to represent the Victim Services Unit and to be able to support my fellow DAO staff members and our colleagues here. We are essentially here because we want to raise awareness around victims of crimes in the city of Philadelphia. We want to be sharing our resources and our outreach efforts with you all. Our Victim Services Unit provides, notification and outreach to all victims of crime in the city of Philadelphia. And a lot of that comes with, providing resources, referrals, and making sure that our victims have what they need at the time when they're calling and contacting us, or we're calling and contacting them to give them, notification on their case or any kind of referrals in the community. So thank you, Gilmar, for having me, and thank you all for being here.
Thank you so much for all that you do. Again, Seth, who's my special assistant, he's going to make sure that Muriel's information, as well as Keziah Cameron, who is the head of the Victim Services Unit, will be dropped into the chat feature. If you know anyone who needs support because they've been a victim of crime, the DA's office is here to support you to make sure that you have everything that you need. Well, we're going to move on to our next presenter here just in a second. Find my spot and find out who the next presenter is. Home Care Associates is the next presenter, and we have Terrell Cannon that's up today. Your slides are on a screen, Terrell. Thank you so much always for being on.
Thank you, G. Lamar, for having us, and welcome everyone to the One Stop Resource Hub. Again, I am also present at the Rock Ministries as well, and it looks promising. So if there's people in the neighborhood, please come down. There's lots of jobs offering employment. Home Care Associates is a worker-owned company that has been in business since 1993. And one of our Our goals is to provide a quality job for our employees and quality care to the consumers we serve. Next slide, please. Our mission is to provide that highest quality care and to, again, support our workers. And in doing that, we found that creating a worker-owned company, which means, we're a co-op, our workers make the decisions, run committees and things and a lot of the managerial roles in the company allows for them to provide better service, to have a better grasp on their own personal well-being as well as financial being. So joining Home Care Associates team is not just coming in to be a direct care worker, but it's also introducing you to entrepreneurship. Next slide, please. Well, Home Care Associates is hiring for direct care workers and home health aides. And then those responsibilities for their job, although we know that it could be hard work, we like to say is heart work. So you'll be assisting with like housekeeping, assisting consumers to get around, with social activities, appointments, assist with medications, assisting them with grooming. A lot of the things that we assist our loved ones to do already. Home Care Associates offer free training to those that are going to be hired with home care. So if you're coming over to us to join our team and you're not certified, it's okay. We will train you in order to train you for the job. Next slide, please. Our average wages are between $10 and $13 an hour, and this is just a snapshot of the benefits that includes worker ownership, flexible schedules, have the key card. We have health benefits, long and short-term disability. The list, can go on. Is, for example, one of the other things that we're doing, which is coming up, we're having a reward and recognition fair for all of our direct care workers and essential workers in the community that have, fought through this COVID-19 pandemic. In the Home Care Associates, you just have to have the physical ability to transfer people, move people around, be willing to travel to people's homes, and provide the quality care. And what we don't give you is compassion. You come with that. But in our training program, we do, help you understand self-awareness and being able to understand the home care industry. If you are interested in working with Home Care Associates, contact Ms. Janie Dixon. She can be reached at 267-238-3211, or you can visit us at our website at homecareassociatespa.com. Again, thank you, G. Lamar, for having me. Thank you to all the participants for your time. Please take advantage of these awesome opportunities that you have for here, whether it's employment or resources. And thank you for your time. Look forward to next month.
Thank you so much, Terrell. We're going to, I want to take a moment and go out again into the main area. I need you all to see the employers that are here in person, because we know that there are people who are popping on and popping off of our virtual one-stop. And so maybe there's someone who just popped on. We want to remind everyone that we are in person until 5 o'clock. So if you're in the area, 2755 Kensington Avenue at the Rock Ministries, please stop by. We have employers and social service providers here in person. I'm going to put my device on mute and go out to the main area just so you can see some of the employers who are here today. And so once again, we really appreciate all those who are on our virtual hub, but we also want to remind you that every month we are also in person. In fact, we believe that this month we're going to try to, or next month, we're going to try to do a full in-person event in Southwest Philadelphia, but we'll get more information to you about that. Our next presenter today, we have more presentations, and so please share this link, let somebody know there are more presenters, more employers that will be presenting regarding their employment and social service opportunities. Our next presenter is Coalition Against Hunger. We have Katie, who's on today. Thank you for being on, Katie.
Thank you so much for having me. My name is Katie Milholland, and I am the community educator at the Greater Philadelphia Coalition Against Hunger. At the Coalition, we work to connect people to the food that they need to lead healthy lives. And I'll tell you about some of the ways that we do that over on the next slide. So the work that we do falls into 3 buckets, and those are the orange circles up at the top. So the first bucket is immediate relief, and this is our work with food pantries and soup kitchens. So these are going to be places that you can go and you can leave with food, or you can go and you can have a meal right there, that immediate connection to food. We help connect people to food pantries that are in their neighborhoods and convenient to them by directing them to several food pantry maps. And we also provide that service via our hotline. If somebody gives us a call and lets us know where they're located, we will set them up with a food pantry in their neighborhood and give them all of the information that they need to visit that location. Finally, with summer coming up, we are working to connect kids in Philadelphia to free summer meals, and we're going to be making that connection all summer long. So if you have kids 18 and under, keep us in mind for a connection to free summer meals. The second bucket is short-term relief, and that for us is our work with SNAP or food stamps. SNAP is one of the most important programs that people can get connected to, but unfortunately, getting connected to SNAP is not always a simple process. So we actually provide over-the-phone SNAP applications. If you give us a call, we are going to connect you to a SNAP counselor, someone who knows the program and the application inside and out, can answer any questions that you might have about your situation, and can streamline that process to make it simple for you. We also offer case management and follow-up. Should something go wrong with your application, we will help you follow up with the appropriate people, and we will advocate on your behalf until whatever went wrong is fixed. Finally, the last bucket is long-term relief, and this is where our policy and advocacy work sits. So we try to engage the public in anti-hunger advocacy by getting them involved using advocacy alerts. We let you know when there's an important advocacy push, and we always give you an action item that you can do to fight for anti-hunger programs. Finally, we do send out weekly emails with important updates. So much is changing right now with anti-hunger programs, and we want to make sure that people know what's going on with their benefits. You can find out how to get connected to us on the last slide. All right, so the most important one is our SNAP and food pantry hotline. The number is right there. We are not able to answer phones live right now, so if you do give us a call, we are asking you to leave a message. Please say your phone number clearly and repeat it once for good measure. I have 2 important food pantry maps on the screen that you can go to find those food pantries and soup kitchens in your neighborhood. I also have the website where you can find summer meal sites for kids 18 and under. Again, free summer meals all summer long. And finally, you can sign up for those advocacy alerts and our update emails at our website, hungercoalition.org. Thanks again so much for having me today. I'm really glad to be here.
Thank you, Katie. Appreciate that presentation. And we look forward to seeing you next month as well. Real quick, I brought somebody else in here with me today. One of our very committed employers and social service providers, which is the KEYS program at Community College of Philadelphia. And we have with us here, Miss Gail Jones Woods. I'm gonna have her just say a quick word to those who are job and resource seekers at this moment. Glad to have you, Ms. Gail.
So good afternoon, everybody. I'm really enjoying coming out here and being able to share information with the community, making them aware of the things that's happening. So if you are a person that's job seeking, please come on out and reach out to us. We at 2755 Kensington Avenue.
Talk a little about your program.
So I work for Community College, the KEYS program, and what we do is we work with students who are receiving benefits from DHS to help them stay in compliance while they further their education. Community College got some great stuff going on. We got the Cottle Scholarship, where if you've never been to college, you can come to college for free. We have Gateway to College that if you're between the ages of 16 and 21, you dropped out of school, you can work on your high school diploma and college credit at the same time. So please come on out. I'll see y'all next month and Southwest Philadelphia.
All right. And Steph put your information into the chat feature. And so if you want to get in contact with Miss Gail, that's Auntie Gail, that's what I call her, Auntie Gail from the Keys program at Community College of Philadelphia, please reach out to her. We got our next presenter up. Let me get back to my paper here. Our next presenter, I know I'm gonna mess up that name, so we'll hold off. Trooper Chin. Trooper Chin is our next presenter from the PA State Police, and they'll give me a minute to make sure I get this name right. She knows who I'm talking about. Trooper Chin from the PA State Police is our next presenter. Glad to have you on, Trooper Chin.
Good afternoon, Lamar. Thanks for having me. Appreciate the opportunity. I'm a recruiter for the Pennsylvania State Police. We are currently are recruiting for class of 2023 for state trooper position. The current starting salary is $63,364 plus full medical benefits. Our cadet selection process follows written examination, oral examination, polygraph, background investigation, physical fitness, medical review, and psychological evaluation. Entire selection process, right now we're looking at for about a year and a half. We hope to finish by end of 2022 in anticipation for class of 2023. Next slide, please. The minimum cadet eligibility requirements for age, applicant must be between 21 and not before to 40th birthday. So between 21 and 40 is the minimum is the age requirements. And residency, applicant must possess a PA residency driver license prior to the graduation academy from the State Police Academy. So any out-of-state applicants are welcome as well. If you have friends, relatives that are interested in law enforcement, please have them reach out to area recruiter. Next slide, please. Here are some of our career opportunities for state trooper. We are offering a wide varieties of career opportunities for troopers who have more than 3 years on the job. So here are just a sample list of our career opportunities for state troopers. So I encourage anyone with an interest in a career in law enforcement, please definitely reach out to one of the area recruiter for more information. Thank you, Lamar. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you, Trooper Chin. I just went back outside and I got another employer. So Siani, I'm coming your way here momentarily. But our next, I just wanted to pull in one of our employers who's out in the main area in person, who's been engaging with residents coming in from the Kensington community here. Of course, we're in person at the Rock Ministries, 2755 Kensington Avenue. I have with me in the room Mr. Patrick Cipher, who is a branch manager for Hers Food. They're doing some major work here in the city, particularly around getting people employed. And we connected with them a few months ago. They've been a part of our virtual one-stop and now came out in person. And we're excited about the opportunities that they're offering to men and women throughout the Philadelphia area. And I asked Patrick just to come in just to greet our virtual listeners, but also to talk about some of the employment opportunities that they have. Seth will also add his information to the comment or chat.
Thank you very much. Like I said, my name is Patrick Cipher. I'm the branch manager for Her Foods in Southwest Philadelphia. We have a location in Southwest and in Northeast Philadelphia that we're hiring for route salespeople, merchandisers, and warehouse associates. It's been a real pleasure being involved with the DAO to get out here and get in front of people again. It's nice to see some people in person after doing lots of great virtual events, but it's really good to get out and meet some people and share the opportunities with them. We look forward to continuing to participate in this as it goes forward, and look forward to the next one.
Thank you so much, Patrick. Appreciate all that you do. So you want to get in contact with Her Foods. Seth's going to put that information. In fact, he just dropped it in. Patrick Cipher is the branch manager in Southwest Philly, but they have branches all across the city. Now we're going to go to our next presenter, who's on with us virtual on our virtual platform here, and her slides are up. I always butcher her name, but I'm going to get it right today because she sent it to me phonetic spelling. Siani Beatty is on with us from Northeast Treatment Centers. So glad to have you on, Siani, and your slides are up.
Thank you. I hope you're doing good today. I'm sorry I wasn't able to, come in for the in-person, but definitely next month, you can pretty much count me in always as a person to join. But I'm Siani Beatty. I'm a senior resource home coordinator with Northeast Treatment Centers. We're a foster care agency. Well, I work within a foster care agency portion of NET. We also provide a multitude of social services to the community. You can go on to the next slide. Okay, so while I'm here, though we do have many job opportunities available, we're currently looking for foster parents for many children within the Philadelphia area. So we have children that are from newborns to 21 years of age. Typically by 18, a child may go into independent living. So, if 21 years old is a little too old for you, we have some 16, 17-year-olds that may be perfect. Other than, age, we have sibling groups, pretty much all races and ethnicities, and children who are also part of the LGBTQ community. There are 4 types of foster care that we provide services for, which is general foster care, specialized behavioral health, medical foster care, and mother-baby placements. Mother-baby is pretty much a teen mother and her child. It may just be her as she's pregnant, but that's pretty much what mother-baby is. Medical foster care is the type of foster care where the child may have some specialized medical needs. So it may be something just as small as asthma, or like they take insulin every day, but this child would definitely have to take some sort of medication pretty much every day. So that's why they're considered medical. We have specialized behavioral health, which is children who may have some behavioral problems, some mental disabilities. And then we also just have general foster care, which are just pretty much children who don't have any sort of specialized needs. Our families can be pretty much anyone ages 21 and up. All races and ethnicities, single or married. Do not have to be married to be a foster parent. You can be single. You can just be a 22-year-old that wants to help children. That's what we're looking for. People who are a part of the LGBTQ community, we would like to definitely have children who are part of the community also kind of live with people who are, to kind of understand themselves a little bit better and feel very, very welcome. And then also, obviously, you could be a renter or a homeowner. In order to be a foster parent, you pretty much just have to, meet the qualifications and have your clearances done. And that's pretty much all that it takes. Please move to the next slide. So yes, if you are interested at all in being a foster parent, please contact me. You have my email address, you have the company's website. If you can't get in contact with me and you're just really interested, please definitely just reach out to someone at NET. We can always connect you with someone who can help, and we are definitely looking for foster parents. So if you are interested, someone who may be your grandmom, your cousins, anybody you have that may be interested in fostering, please reach out, give them my contact information, or just give me theirs and I will reach out to them. So I hope you all have a good day.
Thank you so much, Siani Beatty, for all the work that you do at Northeast Treatment Centers. And we look forward to seeing you next month. I went back outside and grabbed another employer who's at our in-person one-stop job and resource hub. We're almost finished. Hang out with us for about another 5 minutes. We have with us today from Open Arms Home Care, Jenny Mojica. She's going to talk a little bit about her experience as an employer at One Stop. I think she hung out with us a little bit before the pandemic in person, and now she's back with us in person. And she's going to talk about both her experience as an employer being a part of One Stop, but also some of the opportunities available through Open Arms Home Care. Seth will drop her information in the contact or in the chat feature.
Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm Jenny with Open Arms Home Care. We're located at 4346 Frankfurt Avenue between Frankfurt and Unity. I'm so thankful for being here. I love the fact that I can recruit and identify those who are interested in jobs. We start with the age of 18. You don't have to have experience. We actually will help you with the training. Right now, we're starting at $13.50 an hour with the sign-on bonus. So please give me a call or stop by our office at 4346 Frankfurt Avenue.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here today.
Take care.
All right. And then last but not least, please hang around for this. My brother, my friend from the Philadelphia Police Department recruiting unit, Police Officer Clarence Manson, who I had the opportunity to know for a while now. He's my friend, but also one of our partners and one of our providers, employment providers here through the One Stop Job and Resource Hub. He's going to talk a little bit about some of the recruitment efforts, but also his experience as an employer here at the One Stop Job and Resource Hub.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for having me. Well, thanks to Lamar and also the D's office for having me out here. But it's been a great experience. I've been working with these guys for well over a year now. I've gotten some amazing candidates from it. The pandemic put us on hold for a bit, but we've got people that's generally great candidates. I believe we have one that's going to start the police academy soon once we get everything up and running. But the requirements are good. You have to be 22 years old, high school diploma or GED. We start at $56,000 a year. If you need any information on the PT requirements and other requirements, go to joinphillypd.com, or you can always give us a call at 215-683-COPS. But it's been a great experience. I've been with the police department 9 years, and I'm from this area that we're in now. I'm a 50 York kid, so this is amazing. Being in the area that I'm from, being able to help out. But thanks again to these office.
Thank you, Officer Manson. Listen, to all those who tuned in today on our virtual one-stop job and resource hub, I want to thank you. My Special Assistant Seth Myers putting our contact information in the chat feature. We want to hear from you. Please email us and let us know how this experience, how it was for you and for those who were tuning in with you. And hopefully you were able to connect with some type of resource that you needed. If you need help connecting with a resource or something you heard today, you need help getting to an employer, don't hesitate to reach out to myself, Seth Myers, or Andriana Bearfield, our community engagement liaison in East Division. So on behalf of DA Larry Krasner and our entire team at the DA's office, thank you so much for joining, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Please follow us on our social media platforms, on Twitter, on IG, as well as Facebook. We'll put our handle as well in the chat feature. Follow us at PhilaDAO. We look forward to seeing you very soon. Take care and be safe.